Christmas is originally a Christian holiday which expressed the hope and the possibility to realize a peaceful and tolerant society. Although the holiday is now secularized, for many, the value of peace, solidarity, and respect still remain the ideals of this holiday. It might be difficult in this time when we are faced with terrorist attacks, wars in the Middle East, a society which is hardening, and the rise of populist parties which incites people against each other and has a divisive goal. To give meaning to this holiday is explicitly difficult today. It's good to be aware, even in these days, that the idea of peace on earth for all people seems remote despite all the positive progress that has taken place in the world around us. Sometimes we are feared. We are looking for enemies to blame, or we retreat in our cocoon which exclude the other, or we build an imaginary world with walls that should protect us from danger. That's a response dedicated to our instinct. In nature, an animal can do two things when it's threatened. It can fly away or defend himself. It is quite natural that we want to protect ourselves against what enables our way of life. However, Christmas, the day of the incarnation of and the day of light, give precisely that we can rise above our gut feelings to a moral and dignified person who lives peacefully and happy with others in the world together. The strength of Christmas is that there is light in the darkness of the world. And this light are the opportunities to rise above the primitive animal nature of man. Hatred, aggression and violence will never have the last word. Christmas shows us that the only real response against aggression, violence and hatred is not more hatred, not more violence, but the will to seek a peaceful solution in togetherness and respect for everyone's identity. This is indeed not only a Christian message. Buddhism acknowledges that manifestation of hate and aggression can only be tamed by compassion. And also Islam and Hinduism promote a way to live peaceful together. Building bridges together has not only brought more advance in science and economy, of which we all reaping now the benefits. It also enrich our human nature. If we dare to stand open towards others and the outside world, we get a more and more valuable and richer culture. History has proven that a culture that closes itself and excludes groups is in decline and leads to war. While a culture that is open, self-reinforced, and incorporates the difference of every person and of every culture will be more strong. There is no reason to have fear of change. The Netherlands, like all other places in the world, are always changing and has always been changing. Without change, there is no life possible. Change makes life meaningful and challenging, gives challenges and opportunities to everyone. The defenseless child who was born at Christmas Day brought a lot of change in the lives of billions of people and in history. Especially non-violence and love is the power to bring about real change. In respecting others because of their differences is a strength of Western society. Values as equality for all, protection of minorities, freedom of expression, and the human rights of every individual are the forces that should motivate us to work together for a more peaceful world for everyone. This is not a dream. This is no utopia, no impractical ideology, but a reality that we must shape together every day in our own environment and society. Let us stop creating enemies as the people, the elite, the immigrants. We are all people who ultimately want only one thing, namely to live a happy life. Let's step over the differences and work together based on what binds us as human beings. Living peaceful together in a society with opportunities and respect for everyone. May 2017 be not a year of further hardening, alienation, hatred, incitement and exclusion. May 2017 may not a year in which populist movements want to destroy what makes us truly human and enrich our societies. Let's work in 2017 at more respect for the rights of every individual and a tolerant and open society and country in a European Union that looks for unity in respect of the diversity of the different people. So to be a guide for the world. Hatred, division and exclusion will never, never have the last word, not in the Netherlands, not in Europe, not in our world. We can make a difference in 2017. I wish you, in these dark days before Christmas, that you become the hope and the light in a new year. Merry Christmas.